Hi guys, we got Rain here today again, and here I got a video. This is actually an interview with Bill Stilwell, one of the platform developers for Xbox, and Major Nelson, one of their main, social media type guys. And we're going to be talking about here today with, we're just going to be talking about basically the cross compatibility, because now, starting with preview members and moving your way, backwards, eventually it'll be released to the public. You will be able to play your 360 games, a select number of them at least, on your Xbox One, which really opens up the game library through the roof. So, we're going to go ahead and just start the video. It sort of explains itself, and I might chime in every now and then about, something or another. And from here, let's just start the video and see where it takes us. And at the end, we'll have a little bit of a discussion about what exactly we feel about that. So, we're going to go ahead and start that now.
I am here with Bill Stilwell from the Xbox platform team. I am really excited about this. Now, people have been waiting a long time for backwards compatibility to come to Xbox One. Guess what, preview members? It is here. Bill, tell us how it's going to work.
Thanks, Larry. Yes, backward compatibility for Xbox One is here. And what we've done is, in order to make this happen, which we didn't think was initially possible, we went ahead and actually built a virtual 360 entirely in software. And then we take the old 360 games, put them in the emulator, and then we run it through emulation.
That's really interesting because, that's based on the original Xbox One architecture where you had to do a lot of fancy stuff with the different operating systems, and we're seeing it happen right now. Now, Bill, behind us, I see we've got Borderlands, incredibly popular on Xbox 360, but this is actually running on Xbox One.
That's correct. Borderlands is one of my favorite games, and so this is one of the first titles we pulled through. And as you can see, this is the 360 game,
right,
complete. And all we did was put it through the emulation program, and now I'm playing it here on my Xbox One.
And you have access to all your Xbox 360 friends, the achievements, the dashboard, right? You have everything that's right there.
Yeah, there is a full guide that's included with every one of the titles that we release, and you can access that guide to do matchmaking, to do chat, and all the things that you would normally do on your 360. In addition to whatever you have on the Xbox One.
And while you're doing that, you could actually snap an app or snap television if you wanted to.
Yep, Xbox take a screenshot or Xbox record that will all work.
Awesome.
And you'll be able to use that as well.
All right, Bill, let's talk about achievements. Very important to the Xbox community. How is that going to work with Xbox 360 achievements?
These are still Xbox 360 achievements. You're still using an Xbox 360 game save, your cloud saves, carrying across just like it would from console to console. So you're only earning the 360 achievements. You're not able to earn them twice.
So if I got them earlier, before Xbox One launched or even after, then I've already got them.
You've already got them.
Now, how's it going to work with digital titles that maybe I purchased or the discs that I've got around the house?
So for digital titles, we'll just pull those through. So they'll show up in your ready-to-install queue under My Games and Apps, and then you just install them digitally like you would an Xbox One digital title. And for disc games, we actually will now recognize the 360 disc. If it's in our catalog, you put it into your Xbox One, we download into your Xbox One hard drive, and then you play the game there as well.
Now, we're deploying this right now for preview members, so if you're in the preview program, you'll have access to this, but it's going to be a wider deployment later this year, kind of general release. What's the goal for updating, more and more titles?
Well, when we launch the program, we'll have a limited set for preview now, but when we launch the program in the fall, we'll have over 100 titles already ready to go, and then we'll do regular updates to the catalog over time until we fill it up.
Bill, tell me about the process. Why can't you just, enable every game right off the bat?
Well, there are some technical restrictions. Because this is just a software version of a 360, we can't do any USB peripherals or use the original Kinect. But beyond that, all we do is take what we decide are the right games, put them in through the program, package them, and then we can distribute them to the catalog. And really, the only thing that stops us is getting the legal permissions for things like licenses that may have changed over time or whatever the case may be. We are including the entire first-party catalog that we're able to. And then beyond that, we'll just continue to take in fan favorites, things that are still being played frequently on the 360. We do voting and we'll do polls, and we'll just collect from a multiple set of sources what titles should come out next.
And so I'm sure people are going to tell us what games they want. Now, this is free.
Correct, it is free.
There's no charge for this. You're going to be able to, using the games you already have on Xbox 360, once you guys work and run them through the emulator, I'll be able to download them and away I go.
Yep, absolutely.
Fantastic. Bill Stilwell from the Xbox platform team. Bill, thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Larry.
All right, guys. So that was a little bit of an explanation on the new backwards compatibility and how that works. Now, what we're going to talk about here for a second is my thoughts on that. First of all, absolutely love it. I spent a lot of time, a lot of memories, and a lot of money on Xbox 360 games, and there's a few of them that I'd really like to have here. World of Tanks, to be honest. I haven't spent any money on it, not even a dime, but I absolutely love that game. And, it's pretty much the only reason I've turned on my 360 in the last, 6 months, even a year even. So, there's that. On top of that, really, I feel like this is the E3 moment right here because, to be honest, this just blows everything else out of the water. Just, backwards compatibility is something that was supposed to be impossible, and here it is. So there's that. The next thing I want to talk about is that preview membership that they're talking about. Xbox Preview or preview members, the preview program, that kind of terminology you've always been hearing. So what that is that's a special program with Xbox where certain members of the community, they will get the ability to play games before they're released, so like an early access period where they can play with pre-release software. And of course, they're expected to give some sort of feedback on it, but that allows them to, really, it's kind of like the pre-release that you see with online with PC games. And a lot of these titles, the biggest one is DayZ, but a lot of these titles are games that probably need a little bit fine tuning. But even then, they're this is, in my opinion, the future of gaming is allowing real people to sort of test the waters instead of this closed door beta testing that the world is used to, or just having like a 2-day stress test before the game comes out. That doesn't allow a player to accurately find out. It doesn't even allow a company to accurately find out everything that's going on these massive worlds. So the next thing we're going to talk about after that is how you get in. So it's by invitation only, which means either Xbox or Microsoft needs to contact you directly, which pretty doubtful, but it happens. How do you think the first people got in? They will contact you directly, or in other ways, you can actually get invited by someone that is already in it. Now, there's a few places online. I mean, do a Google search, you'll find it real quick. I am already invited. I am just waiting on Xbox approval. So after you get your invite from another person, more than likely that's where you'll get yours. But after that other, that friend or that person online that you met gives you an invite, it goes to Xbox, and Xbox views that and decides whether you're a right fit. Now, I'm not sure what their requirements are, but, I believe a bit of it might have to do with, certain just statistics on you. If you've played one game your entire career of Xbox playing, you're probably not going to, really be qualified. So once you're picked, it usually takes a week or two. They will, send you a message, and you will download an app called the Xbox Preview app. You would just click on that app, and that would open up the preview menu, which would allow you access to these pre-released games. Now, I have my invite pending, so I'll know within the next week or two whether or not I am going to be involved in that. And if I do get in, well, if I don't have to sign any non-disclosure agreements, you guys will be seeing some of this new game content before it's even released. So keep your eyes out for that. I will give you an update if anything changes on that front. But that was the preview guide and a little bit of more information about that backwards compatibility and how exactly that's going to work. So don't expect every game under the sun. It's going to be coming in, little bit by little bit, but the games that matter are going to be the ones there. All right, that was Rain again, and thanks for watching. Rain, signing off.